Welcome to Kerbalism. I'm your host, Aubrey Goodman. In this episode, we build a manned station on the surface of a small moon using a construction core. In our series on asteroid mining, we used unmanned probes with mining equipment to extract and process resources from nearby asteroids. We converted them into fuel and metal, the raw materials required to expand the capabilities of an orbital construction platform. Now we must accumulate enough rocket parts to begin building our construction core. The core itself has an empty mass of about 20 tons, so we'll need at least 20 tons worth of asteroid just to provide the bare minimum mass. In KSP, there's no waste from the refining process. In reality, this would involve a consideration for waste management. For our purposes, we'll simply define our threshold of mass as double the empty mass, just to be safe. It turns out we need more than we had available in our captured asteroid, so we need to capture another one. After a bit of patience, we find a viable target and proceed with intercept. This time we find one much larger, so it will be sufficient for this mission, and hopefully others. Our patience pays off. We're fortunate to secure a huge rock with over 2,500 tons of viable resources. And now we ferry ore back and forth between our harvester and our construction platform, while the processing equipment churns the ore into rocket parts. After many ferry trips, we have enough raw materials and the construction begins. While the core is being built, we change the focus of the ore processing equipment. We must convert enough fuel to enable the core to execute the transfer orbit maneuvers and land safely. The core has just enough fuel reserves to make the entire trip from planetary orbit to landing. Once we land, we will be able to make as much fuel as we want. Also, we need to identify an ideal landing zone where resources are abundant. We do this using a resource surveyor in polar orbit around Minimus. The surveyor satellite provides a map of ideal landing locations. We simply select a viable equatorial candidate and begin the landing sequence. Now, our station doesn't have any landing gear. Instead, it has heavy pads for its base, so we need to set it down very gently on a flat surface. We selected a landing zone in a flat equatorial region with sufficient resource abundance to support our needs. In our next episode, we begin to expand the capabilities of our surface station to support fuel harvesting on a larger scale, as it evolves into a mining colony. Thanks for watching Kerbalism.